everyone, this is Tracey from Lavinia Stamps, and we're going to be doing another demonstration today using our lovely new stamps. So this time we're going to be using Althea. This is another one of our mermaid stamps, another really large stamp. So we're going to be using the Yupo and the alcohol lift technique as well. Okay, so I'm going to pick just a couple of colours today. I think we're going to go with eggplant and citrus. Okay, so I may add more as I go along, you never know. Let's just see. Okay, so we've got our blending solution. And I put that into my little container with a fine nozzle. And we've got our blending tool and felt pads. So anyway, let's just start, shall we? Okay. So this is a really lovely green. And then we've got eggplant. And I'm going to just put some blending solution over the top, give that a little swirl round. And then okay, so I'm going to work my way up. I think these colours just work fabulous together. Green and purple, they really complement each other. Okay, here we go. The movement in that is just amazing. I do love this technique. It's very therapeutic actually. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit more of the citrus at the top there and the blending solution. A little bit more actually. I don't want the colours too heavy. And if you don't want the colours too dark, just keep adding more blending solution. And then I'm going to go down the edge here, just so that we haven't got a definite line. And down here as well. And of course any gaps that we've got down here, just pop your blending solution on and they'll soon go if you move that lovely colours around. And there we go. So there is our background, and we can now either stamp straight onto that, or you can take a print. As you know, the reason I take prints onto matte card is because it's easier to stamp onto, unless you're using a three-dimensional image, you know, writing or you know, any kind of sort of flourish that isn't so much a silhouette, because we know that we have troubles with silhouettes onto Yupo. Well, I know I do, that's for sure. So that's why I take a print. Okay, so I've got my multifarious card here, and we've got our alcohol lift ink, and then we're going to just bob that down over the top there, and taking our brayer, we're just going to run that down the page, and then just simply pop that over the top. Give that a smooth over, and let's see what we've got. And there we have it. That lovely smoky effect has transferred straight onto the card. Okay, so I mean, you know, you can use both of these if that's what you want. In fact, using a stencil over the top of this is really quite nice. I'll just show you now. So let's just, for argument's sake, grab this one and pop that over the top. This time I'm going to be needing our archival, because this works better on the Yupo card because it dries. So if I take the smoothie and just dab that over the top, I've ended up doing something completely different now than what I was going to do. I'll go back to it in a minute. I just wanted to show you really the effect, you know, you can get by putting your stencil onto the Yupo. And you can see how that's actually come through. And that again is just a lovely background if you're going to be stamping onto that. So it's just another way of using the Yupo card. Okay, so going back to the card here. Okay, so I just need to think about where I'm going to stamp Althea. So popping her down, let's just have a look. So it's always worth kind of looking at your card just to, you know, work out your composition really, work out where things are going to go, just give you an idea. So that's quite a darker area, so I want her free from that, so I'm going to stamp her around there. Okay, so I'm going to ink her up again in Nocturne. Now she's a big stamp again with plenty of detail, so just take your time, make sure that you've covered all those areas. And then we're going to just place her down like so. Give that a good press, let it rest a while on the card. It's always worth letting it rest, and you can get all that lovely detail. Okay, I think, fingers crossed, that'll do the job. And there we have her. Again, the detail in her hair and all the scales and her tail have all come out so crisp. Okay, so let's have a think about what else we're going to stamp. It's always exciting, isn't it, having new stamps? You never know which ones to use. Okay. Now we've got a new fish here, so do you think he's too big? Probably a little bit too close actually, so let's go with something else. I know, we can do some bubbles and some orbs. I know that there's been quite a few people that have asked me about the orbs actually recently, you know, on how they can use them. So this actually is meant to be. So if you've got orbs, you can use your orbs with Althea. So here we go, let's use our small block, and what shall we ink up in? Let's go with the Twilight. Now I might actually stamp off first, I don't want it to be too harsh. There we go. And we've got a couple of the other orbs here. So again, I'm going to just stamp off. And I'm just going to bob a few of those around. And then we've got the bubbles as well. Okay, pop those to the side. And if I can find my block with my words on. And then we'll ink up in, let's go with a purple. That will just tie in with the purple that we've got here. So we're going to go with Fantasia. Now it's going to be a very bright colour this, so I'm going to stamp off first. And there we go. Okay, so let's go around the edge using Monarch. I've got a smoothie there. Work our way around the edge. These colours are just so lovely. You know, it's always worth making a note. If you do create a really nice background that you like, it's always worth having a diary or a notepad by the side of you and just making notes of the colours that work well and that you like. And it's always a book then to go to if you're a little bit stuck some days. I know that I get days where I'm a bit blank, so okay. So what does that need now? Does that need anything else? Probably a little bit of glitter actually would go down quite well, especially in the orbs. Okay, so glue pen, and I think this time we're going to go with the turquoise glitter. So I'm literally just going to dot in the bubbles and the orbs. And then a little bit of glue on her tail. And a tiny little bit in her hair as well. And here we go. I do love this coloured glitter. It's a real sort of mermaid colour, isn't it? Green and blues. Fabulous. Okay, there we go. That's worked so well now. Just needed that little bit of sparkle. I hope you can see that. It's even stuck to her a little as well. Looks quite nice. Now we have another example using our new stamps. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Take care, and I'll see you really soon. Bye for now.